Hello everybody, I'm /MVC. Welcome back to Cataclysm. Dark days ahead. This is our character, Vernon Ziegler, and he's been a very hard-working boy. When did we start this project? I think it was day... was it 26? Okay, no. 27, his limbs are broken. 28, he wakes up. 34, it's now day 40. This took 6 days. I'm going to read this diary entry so we can remember where we are in the world. He just picked up principles of metalworking on this day, or in between, and got his fabrication up to 5. Last episode, I think I titled it Fabrication 5. Our bashing weapons rusted, our bashing weapon skill rusted, and our fabrication, though, we got it up by 2 levels, which was pretty good. Got the rock forge built. He says in his diary, I am literally back on my feet. Or no, I'm back on my feet, literally. I have this crazy idea that I want to try and make a whirling blade trap to use against the Zeds. But I'm going to need a full-on blacksmithing setup to craft the blades. Surprisingly, my main difficulty is in the grinding required to make some of the tools. So yesterday, I started working on a polishing stone. Yesterday, that's day 33. It's a crude process to start a crudely workable tool, and it's going to take some time, but I think it will really pay off. That was actually a 7-day craft. Wow. Okay. Next entry, day 37. This was 3 days ago, and by then, his survival skill had rested, but he picked up basic napping. That's K-N-A-P-P, as in banging rocks together, I think. So he says, 3 days I've been working on this polishing stone. I think it was actually more than that, but anyway. And another portal storm blew through here. The time tornado was about as strong as the last one, as far as I can tell. One of the persons, so-called, stepped on a landmine. There was an awful explosion. I'd estimate about 2,000 damage, and the person did not, I think, die. So that's terrifying. But anyway, look here. Polishing stone crafted. A large natural stone with a flat surface to grind against gives us level 2 grinding quality. And you might say, why do you want level 2 grinding quality exactly? Allow me to take you down the rabbit hole, friends. Let's say I want to craft a blade for a blade trap. I need an anvil. Got it. Tool with hammering. Got it. A tool with grinding. That's the polishing stone. And the base camp forge will work. That is, I believe, my rock forge, but I could be wrong. And I need a metal file set and a swage and die set. Oh, well, let's just make a swage and die set then. Oh, that'll require a metal file set. Oh, okay, let's just make a file set then. Well, that'll require a tool with chiseling of 3. Okay, well, let's just make a chisel then. Well, that'll require the grinding of 2. Thank God I have the flat jaw tongs. I think we crafted those too. So anyway, we're going to use a lump of steel or 4 chunks of steel and the 20 charges in the base camp forge, which... What is the base camp forge? Because I'm using a rock forge. I could swear. But anyway, who cares? Let's make it. It's going to be, allegedly, it's a 3-hour craft, which will take longer because we don't have the manual tooling proficiency. Okay, let's get to work. Using a lump of steel. Oh, this is going much faster than working on that polishing stone. That was the longest craft I've ever embarked on. I know some of you have spent weeks making your armor sets. I thought you were crazy for doing that. Guess Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is driving me nuts because I don't even know how much food I have eaten and how much water he has drank. Actually, we can calculate that. All right, you put the metalworking chisel on the workbench. Hell yeah. If I go over here and look at my water supply, 189, I started out with 240 water at the beginning of the craft, so there you go. I've drank 60 water in the process of crafting that stone. All right, we made the metalworking chisel. Now, because we wanted to make a file set, right? There we go. Now we've got the chiseling, anvil, hammering, basic champ forge. This is going to be a 7-hour craft. We may wind up taking a little break to sleep in between, but hopefully we can blow through it. This is going relatively faster than making a polishing stone. I'll take it. Lucky for me, I had the whole night off. I sat down to go ahead and get that knocked out, and I've been at it for several hours. I'm used to playing Cataclysm in a more, a little bit more of a action-oriented way. These long crafts have not been my forte. And weary malice is kicking in. Maybe we should eat and go to sleep. Yeah, probably. Bummer. Let's go just fill our belly with water. Alright, I'll be back for you, Mr. Craft. Oops. And here we go. Another day gone. It's officially summer, day 40. I think we're going to be coming up on the end of summer pretty soon. That'll be another first for me. I've been playing Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead since December of last year. Unbelievably, that was 10 months ago. And I cannot fathom where the time has gone. And in all that time, I have never made it to autumn. And I may not yet, depending on how things go. I might want to mention, actually, when we wake up, I'm going to go out the door and take a little peek downstairs. Got a surprise for you downstairs. It got a little hot one day. Here toward the end of summer, you know how you get those really hot days toward the end of summer? We're experiencing that right now in my area. We've had cold nights, we've had cool days, and then all of a sudden it goes up to over, what, I think it was 95 degrees today. Right here on the cusp of autumn. And Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead simulates some of the same weather patterns. Where you get toward the end of summer, you think, oh yeah, it's going to start cooling down for autumn, and blam, you have a really hot day. So I went down in the basement to cool off. And turned out there was a whole bunch of zombies milling around down there. I don't know where these guys are coming from. But I'm going to go take a peek down there, and we may see some action. How's he doing on hydration? He's okay. Alright, thank God for all the dehydrated fruit that we made when we were back at the barn, because we're still blowing through the dehydrated fruit. Turn this flashlight on. Take a little peek down here. Yeah. This place was clean. Remember the episode where I came down here and even used the mop on the blood and everything? Guys, I came down here to cool off, and there was just a train of them coming down this hallway. As you can see, I've got casings everywhere. There was a uniformed zombie, and this here, butchered corpse with the bloody meat chunks. This was our favorite, the caustic soldier zombie. But luckily he didn't get close enough to puke on me. So that reminds me to let you know that those guys, you know, that when they spit the acid shot, it's not too awful bad. It's when they get close and puke on you that it gets really ugly. But anyway, we are back at it. I'm going to examine my workbench and resume working on the file set. This is a good reason to have a crafting table, by the way. You don't have to pick your craft up, put it down, set it down on the floor, wield it, reapply it, and so on. You just keep it on the workbench. You can stop at any time, go do something, come back and examine the workbench, reapply the unprocessed craft, like nothing ever happened. So our focus is low, so we're not getting a lot of experience, I guess, from this. What is that? 20% experience that we'll gather from this, but that's okay. We're not looking for the experience anyway. Eventually this will lead to making armor and weapons. There we go. Hey, that's a nice little file set you got going on there. Alright, I'm going to remind myself what the crafting tree looks like. I start with blade, and look. What do I need? Swage and die set. Okay. Swage and die set. Do I have everything? Now I have everything I need for the swage and die set. So how long is this going to take? This is a 7-hour blacksmithing craft. It'll take a little longer because we don't have the manual tooling proficiency. We'll use the lump of steel nearby. And actually it's going rather quickly if you want to ask me. I see that percent counter really is moving quite fast. I think we can complete the craft before we have to stop to eat and drink if it doesn't get too hot today. To put the base camp forge in perspective, we have the rock forge over there, and it's using like, what, 20 to 150 charges at a time. We put 2,000 charges of charcoal in it. So once you load that thing up, you're pretty much done for a while. Okay, we got the swage and die set done. We can go straight to blade, then blade trap. Now, you mess up and destroy it. There's nothing left of the in-process swage and die set to craft from. Huh. Wow, that was a critical fail, I guess. Dang it. Let's try again. So we make the blade trap. What does that do? Blade trap is a mechanics 4 or mechanics 5 craft. We have all the other ingredients except blades. Now, clever commenters will probably realize that we could get the blades by decrafting vegetable cleavers, I believe, meat cleavers, machetes, and that kind of thing. Okay, we're very weary. Weary malice is extremely high. Alright, this is where I'm just going to switch over to reading. And I think we might as well bring computers up. It's no fun. This is fun. This will help. Let's read chemistry for kids. Let our transition reverse. So this is a resting activity, and it's going to turn our transition back the other direction so we're not so weary, and increase our focus so we get more HPs for crafting. Great double benefit here. I'm not going to read the whole book. I just want to see my weary transition get out of the malice. Anyway, the mechanics 4 or 5 that we're going to get from crafting the blade traps will lead to us being able to work on the fuel pump on the vehicle out in the driveway. Once we get the fuel pump installed in that vehicle, I already have the fuel and the rubber hose that I need to go put some fuel in it and drive that car out of the way. And then we'll essentially be ready to drive out of here, other than finishing the work on our own current vehicle. For that, what do we need? Rifles 3, I believe. I need to look and see if I have another rifles book. Yeah, there we go. So our weariness has gone to light. Just have to go get a bite to eat here and after a minute. So in other words, we're thinking way down the chain on some of this stuff. Maybe too far. You know what it reminds me of is modded Minecraft. I used to play a Minecraft mod called Crash Landing. My god, the crafting trees on Crash Landing were complicated and long. And not to mention, it was the mod's default play setting. I don't think you could even change it. Was Iron Man mode. 1 death and you're done. Man, that was a good time. Alright, so we've gone back to fresh. Hungry, thirsty, and tired. Ugh. shoot, we might as well finish reading this book. Yeah, Crash Landing, ladies and gentlemen. I was just talking with my little brother about Crash Landing. He got back into it, and then he started talking about Greg Tech. I was like, don't even talk to me about Greg Tech. I don't even want to hear the words Greg Tech. And if you just got PTSD by hearing me say those two words, I am so sorry. Alright, so we did pick up Applied Science 3 while we were resting. Let's drink some more water. And try to finish this craft. Oh, hell yeah. Swage and die set must be hard work. But I'll tell you, after doing the polishing stone, nothing will ever scare me again. One of these days we'll just sit down and turn out a full set of chainmail and say, meh, it's not a polishing stone, I'm not worried about it. 2 weeks, what's that to me? We built character, in other words, and that's the important thing. Alright, swage and die set is made. We should be able to make a blade now. And the answer, oh yeah, here it is. The recipe moved to the top of our list. Now, we're missing the proficiency bladesmithing. How long does it take to make a blade? 2 hours, allegedly. So we're going to use the anvil. Hammering. Grinding. The metal file set, flat jaw tongs, swage and die set, and 1 chunk of steel. I might as well make a few blades. You know what I didn't think about, though? I wonder if our lady friend can help us to craft some of these things. I haven't even tried to incorporate her. I probably should have. That was a bad oversight, now that I think about it. Oh well. Let's grab a bite to eat. Take a little nap. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, my God, it would have trained her proficiencies for 1. And she might have been able to help us craft for 2. But I don't know if she's going to have any of the necessary skills for this crafting the blades thing. But we can try it. If I was to do like a batch of 2 blades or whatever, she might be able to speed things along. So yeah, I'll wake her up when we wake up. We'll take Gasket back to the workshop and show her what we've been up to, see if she can pitch in a little bit. Yeah, should be fun. Oh yeah, blacksmithing. We already had a proficiency in redsmithing, so I'm going to be curious to see once we get done crafting a few blades whether or not we've got the option to create some better weapons. We've been using the copper spear, but we've got various grades of steel available. We may be able to craft a steel spear or something like that. So that'd be good. Need to think about either some kind of steel armor. I was actually going to go for chitin armor. But for that we got to go kill some insects, which is probably not going to be that hard to do, to be honest. Rifles 3 is going to be the hang up, actually. She's sleeping. I'm going to leave her alone. Let her rest. Oh crap, we have to eat. One moment. I would swear that this guy eats more than your average bear. Alright, blade. Let's do a batch of 2. See how long that takes. And maybe if we do a batch of 2, if it catastrophically fails, we won't use up, it won't stop the craft. We'll see. I'm digging the music tonight. I'm in the groove. Hell yeah. Couldn't do this in NetHack. No, sir. 60% by 7:30 a.m. I will take it. This task is too simple to train your fabrication beyond 5. Yeah, well, I don't think it's a fabrication 5 skill, so. Alright, we crafted 2 blades. Now here's my question. Can I now craft a blade trap? Yes, I can. Now this uses a small electric motor and 2 blades, a long string or 300 thread, and that's about it. It's contained in the under the hood and can possibly bring our mechanics to 4, which is what we need. Also, we're going to have a blast playing with the blade trap. I don't recall where I got the small electric motor from, so let's try not to. 1.2 times failure. This is a 50-minute craft. Good luck, Vernon. Please don't destroy the electric motor. Oh, there it went. And a blade, too. Alright, that's fine. Can we craft an electric motor? Small one? It was small, right? Not tiny? Yeah, we just need electronic scraps for that. Great. Ooh, that's an electronics 3 skill. Back down the rabbit hole. What's sitting over here? That's the in-progress blade trap. Okay, so we need electronic scraps. We have some things over here we might be able to disassemble. Dashboards, got mufflers, air filters, glow plugs. Oh, wait. Here's some small electric motors. Give me 2 more of these. Yeah. No problem. We had them in storage. What was the other thing? Oh, we gotta make, I'm gonna make 3 more blades, I guess, in case we screw up again. Let's drop these electric motors right here. You see what I'm saying about working and living in this garage? I mean, come on. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need the blade. We'll need, and so there's 1 in the in progress, which means we need 1, so I should make 3. Okay, let's make 3 blades. Batch 3. You think, oh, I'm gonna have to make an electric motor. Nope, I've got some. Just sitting around. Like everything else. We'll have to make sure we put a muffler on this vehicle if we don't have one. You need to eat more calorie-dense food, Vernon? Come on, man. You're now proficient in blacksmithing. Yes! That'll help. That'll speed things along. This gets done, if I remember to. I'll look up the recipe for a spear, too. Alright, so being tired is going to slow us down a little bit. Weary malice. Stop. Let's get something to drink. And we can get our weary malice off by reading more. Oh my, we can keep working on applied science. Yeah, we don't have anything for rifles right now. Modern rifleman we've topped out on. Yeah, let's start in on this. It's not fun, but we will be resting, so if we lose focus, that's okay. At least our weary transition will go away. And applied science is going to be something we'll want. If nothing else, to make explosives, poisons, you know, that kind of thing. Whether Vernon gets into the whole mutagen crafting insanity, I don't know. We'll want the applied science if he does want to go down that tree, but this will help us to craft all kinds of interesting chemicals and stuff. So, I learned that playing with Kenji Hirakawa. He certainly got way down this tree. I think his applied science is now, what, 6 or 6? 6, I think? Without the chemistry textbook. We did it the hard way. It was fun, though. Okay, wariness is back to light. In some ways, these long crafts feel like piloting a spaceship or something, or a submarine. Spend a lot of time looking at percentages, wearinesses, hunger bars, transition bars, heat comfort bars, focus bars, you know? And I think that's really cool, though. I'm beyond happy with the Cataclysm crafting system. I know some people are kind of scared off by it, but to me, it's exciting to dive into a long crafting skill tree. I get a big kick out of it. All right, I'm done with that. Let's drink some more water. See if we can finish these blades. Oh yeah, blacksmithing proficiency is helping, I think. Look at that ticker go. Ding, ding, ding. Hell yeah. Okay, we've got enough blades. We've got enough electric motors. We should now be able to get back on the blade trap. And we blasted through that. Sweet. How's our mechanic skill looking? That didn't give us very much towards level 4. Damn. Alright, we may actually do some actual... But I haven't looked at our crafting tree recently, so let's check that, because we should have unlocked new recipes probably by now. What if we look for proficiency mechanics? Blade trap is still our top recipe right now. We have the electric motor and the 2 blades to do another one, if we want to. I might get my focus up and try again. Now, another mechanics 4 recipe would be what? Do we have one? Nope, pretty much just the blade trap. It's a 49-minute craft. We lack principles of trapping. Huh, what's our focus? 15, so we won't get much experience. So, we might as well read something for pleasure and get our focus back up. What's pleasurable? These are a little fun. That one's no longer fun. Let's see, or I mean, you know what I'm saying. We raise our food handling. We don't need unarmed combat, I don't think, but we could have fun reading it anyway. Let our focus go up, then we'll craft another blade trap and call it a day on mechanics. Crafts. Blade trap, though, should be a deadly weapon. I plan on setting, like, a talking doll down on a running blade trap and just see how many zombies we can chop up with it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know where we'll set it. I might drag it to the sewers with me and try it out on those frogs. Hungry and tired on day 43. May have to go back to bed. Get our focus up in the hundreds before we craft the blade trap again. That might push us over the top. Although I kind of doubt it because the blade trap doesn't take long enough to craft. Oh well. Yeah, I'll finish reading this. Drink some water. Grab a nap. Then we'll get back into something else. No big deal. Feeling better rested at least. Alright, theoretically, we understand how unarmed combat should go. Day 43. Should we make a diary entry about this? Oh, as soon as he wakes up, we look up the spear recipe. I want to see if we can craft a steel spear also. And also, whether we've got metal armors, should we be crafting those? They're probably going to be too heavy for our character because his strength is technically 9, but effectively 6 because of the weak back. Now, these are the benefits of the zombie apocalypse, though. Part of my zombie apocalypse fantasy, actually. I'm like that character from the anime. Can't remember what it's called now. Oh, yeah, Zom 100. I love that show. Benefit of the zombie apocalypse is you can sleep till 2:30 p.m. if you're tired. Downside, when you wake up, something may want to eat your face off, but it's worth it. You don't have to get up and go to work, am I right? Eat all the dehydrated fruit you want to. You don't even have to pay for it. Just gonna eat until satisfied. I usually eat until full. Yeah, there we go. But that's a mistake because it doesn't leave any room for water. Alright, very good. Just checking my mission timer. Okay. I feel quite a fool. Alright, our focus is as high as it's gonna get. So... Whoops. Let's do one more blade. Oh, let's look up the spear. Let's look up the spear. Still got the stalks we can craft. We could actually go to fabrication 6 with those. It did not train my marksmanship, by the way, to do these crafts, I noticed. I guess that's the secondary or other skill. But anyway. I think we're gonna have to sort this stuff out. Well, let's see. Bronze mace, that's new. Bash 30, could give that to our girl. Sand casting mold and bronze. Shank. Here we go. Metal sword. Can we do that? I need a hot cut, whatever the hell that is. How good of a weapon would this be? That's a cut weapon, not a pierce weapon, so not great for our proficiency. But a good weapon. Pitchfork, and let's see. Great sword would require an angle grinder. A bronze spear. Woo! That looks like a good one. Pierce 29, 2-hit +1. All I require is bronze, a spear shaft, and a sand casting mold. Doesn't have any special attacks, however. That's okay, that's pretty nice. We'll have to look at what it takes to make bronze, just out of curiosity. A welded sword. The copper spear, by comparison, Pierce 28. Actually, the copper spear is just about as good. It's just not as stout, I guess. Doesn't look like steel spear has made it to our list yet. Let's look. Steel grill, steel plating. Yeah, let's look up spear. See if steel is yeah, steel spear is on our list. Bash 6, Pierce 30. Ooh, we have everything we need except the shaft. That's a 7-hour craft. Huh. Would you look at that? Nice. Okay, I think we're gonna have to work on that maybe today or in the next episode. Let's make another blade trap, however. Yeah, did you see our focus? Instantly dropped. Alright, we lost the blade, so there you go. Now, how's our mechanic skill looking? 43%, because we didn't complete the craft, I guess. We didn't get any more experience. Alright, I'm moving away from that for now. Had about enough crafting that crap. We could make this here. Look at the shaft. We gotta do it like this. You'll never find a long pole in my experience. This is what requires either tallow or vegetable cooking oil. I know where to get vegetable cooking oil. I think we can make a long stick. Actually, from a plank. Maybe not. Okay, well, we know how to do it anyway. Do we have the home wrecker on us? Oh, we do not. I think I put it in here. Okay. Aware of that. Oh, we've got more books over here. Computer books, mainly. Alright, so we've got the home wrecker to go bash a tree, and that'll get us the long stick. Vegetable cooking oil should be in the kitchen over here. I'd rather not meet a zombie along the way. I think this is the mess hall. Okay, over here maybe. We got cooking oil, ammonia, detergent, washing soda, scrub brushes, sponges, and towels. View, oil. Oil press. The hell? Oil press. Okay, what about in here? Oil press. What is this stuff? Different kinds of food. No vegetable oil, eh? We're gonna have to make a trip to town. Let's look at our map. Alright, we've got light industry over here. Probably got some good books. Got a gas station. I doubt that'll have what we're looking for. I'm gonna guess that the mansion probably has some of the oil we're looking for. To make the spear shaft, to make the steel spear, just for the hell of it, because I'm tired of doing the other stuff. Let's go for it. Gotta be careful using auto walk through here, I think. I would be afraid he's gonna step on a landmine. That's not feeding back through my microphone. Turn the volume down a little bit. Let's go look at the mansion. There's trees over here too. You've reached your destination. Okay. The kitchens are over here somewhere. They may also be in this stack, so let's have a look. View? Yep, there we go. Vegetable cooking oil. Got a couple gallon jugs of it. Sweet. Yeah, that's essentially all we needed from here. Now we need to get the long stick. So let's look at the trees. Yeah, the trees are right up here. We just need one young tree. I think that's a young tree. And there we go. 4 long sticks. Get them out of the stack. Gonna have to haul them. That's odd. Hey. That's really odd. Why are these all tree stumps? I didn't cut these trees down. Tree stump. I think this was a forest before. Huh. Very strange. Have you ever seen that many tree stumps? Oh, weird. Don't walk through the water. Hey, whoa. You guys gonna... Vernon, you just gonna go right through the pond? Come on, man. Looks like we dropped some stuff over here. Whoops. What is it? Oh, nothing we want. Yes, we can travel long distances now and never see an enemy. You know what? Maybe the Cataclysm is actually coming to an end. That would be nice. Let's see if we can craft that spear shaft now. Yep. How many do we want? I'll just do one. We could probably, I'm not sure, we might have been able to disassemble the copper spear in order to get the spear shaft. I really don't know. I know that I would get the, yeah, I might. I might have worked. Just didn't think of it. Tell you, back at the beginning of the game, I thought these spear shafts took forever. Nah, they're not so bad. Steel spear. Okay, we can make a steel spear. Straight up. The only thing is, hopefully the failure chance isn't going to make us, like, lose, you know, lose the spear shaft. Before we do that, then, let's look in here. I think, is my copper spear in here? No. I think my copper spear's over here where I lost it. Yeah. Let's see if I can stand over it, activate my flashlight, and disassemble it for an extra spear shaft. Currency. Weapons. Copper spear. You need a hot plate. Okay. Let's get the spear out of that stack. Okay, now we should be able to do it. It will give us the spear shaft. There you go. This will give us a spare shaft in case we fail. Use which tool? Hexamine stove, I guess? You failed to recover the copper. Uh-oh. But anyway. Right. Steel spear. Let's try it. We'll use lumps of steel. Man, this will be cool. I've never had a steel weapon before. Well, I mean, unless you want to count the trench mace. I'm not sure that counts. I think the trench mace is quite a bit more crude. Well, there comes our weary mouths. Let's take a break from that guy. Need to get us some water. Oh, hey. Wait, where did the blueberries and the strawberries come from? They were not here before. Must have accidentally dragged them with me. Oh well. Day 44. Wow. I don't know what day it ends on. Is there, what, 30 days to a season or something? I don't know how the Cataclysm works. You'd think it would be more like 90 days, right, in real life, but it ain't 90 days. I think it's more like 30. Well, no, it can't be, because summer day 1. Oh, it must be 60. It's 60 days, I'll bet you. Well, I think we've got 16 days left of summer. Yeah, that sounds right. We may want to go out. I may go out in between episodes and grab a bunch of fruit. Go ahead and dehydrate me a whole big batch of fruit. Put it away before it stops blooming. I'm sure something blooms in autumn, but I don't know what. Probably not blueberries and blackberries, though. No idea. Alright, let's see. Where's our craft? There, steel spear. %. Oh, Vernon, you don't look happy. Want to stab yourself in the foot or something? Make you feel better? We can go push around something heavy so you sprain your weak back. That'll make you happy. 98%. You put the steel spear on the workbench. Wield it. Get a good look. Whoops, here we go. Yep, it definitely does not look like a copper spear. Oh, yeah. You know, where did the spear strap go, I wonder? Strap? Was it in here? May have to make another spear strap. Huh. Yeah, it's lost. It probably disassembled when I disassembled it. You know what? See if we can make a strap for this thing. Spear strap. We need canvas sheets for that. We won't do that this episode. We'll worry about that in between episodes. Alright, steel spear acquired. I'm not sure where to go with things next. Smoking racks, no. Crucible, no. Forge, no. I hate that I don't have a spear strap. We could go ahead and get that going. Canvas. Got canvas over here. We need to get something out of our clothing storage for the canvas. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, there's the spear strap. Heck yeah. There. Sweet. Oh, that was easy. Alright, our next plan. We can go mount this metal tank. I think we're going to have to drag it behind us. We need to go mount the tank and put some fuel in that other car. And then see, maybe we can just push the other car out of the way. How am I going to do this? Let's drag this outside. There we go. And then take our travois, which has umpteen tools and raw materials in it. Then we'll drag you. There we go. I'm going to tell you right now, your character does not need more than 6 strength. You can do it all with the travois and the drag function. I was going to fix the fuel pump on that other car, but since I'm having trouble getting to Mechanics 4, I may not bother. I may just try to push it out of the way using the other vehicle. But I think I can get it started. I need to bash down all of this barbed wire too, or disassemble it one. Okay, here's the 2 vehicles in question. This one here is the one that needs the fuel pump. This one here needs a fuel tank, I do believe. Yeah, see that fuel tank's draining? Let's see if we can remove the fuel tank. I can find it first. Muffler, trunk. There, tank. See if we can remove it. Tool with bolt turning. I don't have a tool with bolt turning in my dadgummed. Alright, stop. Stop grabbing that. Can't believe we don't have a bolt turning tool with us. Jeez. So unprepared. I did realize, though, you can actually auto-walk throughout the military base, like so, which is kind of nice. We ought to do that on the way back. Tool with bolt turning. It'll be in our tool room here. And they are talking about what? I think locking pliers has the bolt turning quality we need. Yeah. Should have been doing this all along. Okay, let's get that tank out. Okay, we can take that back and repair it. I'm going to drag it over here so it's not an option to use. Now we're going to examine the vehicle, and where did they have that installed anyway? Well, we can install it basically right here, I guess. Install tank. Vehicle tank, 60 liters. Oh dear. Requires a cordless drill. Do they all require a cordless drill? Roof-mounted external tank. Roof-mounted external aluminum tank. A storage space for holding liquids. The engine will automatically draw fuel from the tank. Okay. So either we have to have this. Wait. Plastic jerry can, but that will still require a cordless drill. I don't know if we have one. We'll have to go back and look. I mean, I probably have it, but I'm annoyed by it. And then if we were to do this, we would need steel drums or aluminum tanks to mount to the roof. Well, we really need a cordless drill for that, don't we? Let's go look at the tool room. As everything gets more and more complicated, I love it. Alright. Let's go up here and see. We got a cordless drill on the shelf. Here, we'll go into view mode and search drill. Okay, no drill inside up here. Not here either. Okay, let's go check this tool room. Do we have a cordless drill in here? Apparently not. And not one here either. Looks like we're going to the light industry in the next episode to look for a cordless drill. Alright. At least we'll get some exploration and maybe some action in on that episode instead of all this crafting. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have. I hope you've learned half as much as I have, or more. I will see you in the next episode. And in the meantime, keep your head on a swivel.